Games has announced that the Dragon Age Inquisition DLC Jaws of Hakkon will be released for all other consoles besides Xbox One in May of 2015. So that's PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC, of course. So it was a timed exclusive for about 2 months on the Xbox One, which brings me to the discussion of timed exclusives.
Right.
How do you feel about them? I feel kind of gross about it.
I mean, it's annoying, but it's just kind of like the way the business is. Like these first-party manufacturers and publishers, they need a way to leverage their console. So like Xbox, Microsoft, they needed a way to leverage it. And they do that by buying timed exclusives. And I mean, honestly, it's on the consumers. If you don't like timed exclusives, don't buy into them. I mean, me personally, I haven't played this DLC yet. And that's simply because like I'm not gonna go buy an Xbox One version of the game just so I can play the DLC. I'm busy anyway. There's plenty of other stuff to play. But that's me. If you're really fiending for like, I mean, if you're buying a console for a game, then maybe. Like if you bought your Xbox for a third-party game, which is ridiculous, but if you did, then I could see it being.
It's funny that you mentioned that because BioWare General Manager Aaron Flynn talked about the DLC with Kotaku recently and said, "I hope no one boycotts this purchase, as it's a pretty fun adventure that will be available." Will is on all caps, on all platforms. That said, everyone is free to vote, message, communicate how they feel. So if that happens, it happens. We're paying attention. So, you know, speak up about it. They said so right there. The way I feel about this is the way I feel about pre-orders, which is don't do them. I think it's generally all on the marketing as opposed, or putting more emphasis on the marketing as opposed to maybe QA or maybe other areas that would improve the game itself.
Yeah. Personally, I don't like it as a consumer, but me, I own every console anyway. But for the players who don't have enough money to go buy another console and they have to wait, like for example, one of the games I played, Mortal Kombat, like you can't play on the last gen until June. So it's only available on Xbox One, PC, and PS4 until June. And that alienates the fans, but at the same time, I understand why they're doing it because they are trying to promote that it's more of a next-gen game than it's a last-gen game.
Right.
That's true. I mean, I do understand the promotion aspect. Do people really go out there, buy a whole new console, and then play through some point in the game? Because Dragon Age Inquisition, it's a big game, and it takes tens of hours.
Right, yeah. I think as long as I'm getting the full actual game, then it doesn't really bother me. Like, I see something like Tomb Raider, for instance, being more of an issue. Like, that game's not going to come out on the PlayStation for who knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, who knows? And same with Titanfall. That game was a console exclusive. I guarantee we'll probably see Titanfall in some type of recollection later down the road, the way they did Mass Effect.
Too late. I'm not interested now.
Well, yeah. The community of the game did die kind of quick. I don't know. I still think Titanfall has legs. I think that first-person shooter was on the wrong console, to be honest. But when it comes to DLC, I don't see it being as big of a deal. As long as I have the full game and I can finish that.
Let's just talk time exclusives in general.
Or in general.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's in general, yeah, that's a little different because I get annoyed. I'm annoyed that if I turn to play my adventure games on my PS4, so I have to wait. Or just play it on the Xbox One, which I'm going to do, you know. So I don't know.
I can't do both. Like, I'm going to say you're a gaming editor. You're a pro gamer. I'm more or less a regular person, more or less. I'm not going to go out and buy another console, or I'm generally going to stick to one. And I think most people are going to generally be.
What is your one?
As well, I have a PS4.
Oh.
You and I are friends on it.
Yeah, I know. That's right. We've played together. We played Destiny.
Well, audience, how do you feel about this timed exclusive and timed exclusives in general? Do you think there is any need for them? Do you think they're helpful at all? Do you see the reason why they should be there? Or are you opposed to them like me? Let me know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.